Well, we're back, Jordan. We're back.
Back?
We're
Where have we
back.
been? Oh yeah, we've been on that season break.
We've been on season breaks. The transition to season 4. It is season 4, episode 1 of the We Are Error podcast. New
Season
season,
4. Oof.
fresh news, banging news, E3, summer of games. Oh, it's all coming. It's all coming. Oh, it's making me come.
Standard.
Nintendo made me come earlier.
Oh,
Welcome, everyone.
Nintendo doing the dirty.
Ooh, Lord. Well, we'll talk about that a bit later on. Well, just a few announcements before we kickstart the episode. We've got a shitload of news for you guys, by the way. A lot of news.
In my opinion, too much, but you know what I'm saying. I'm checking.
Yeah,
It's just the right amount.
Let's hope. Welcome, Square. Glad to see you. Glad to see you make an appearance. Just a few announcements before we kickstart the episode. This episode is sponsored by Warrior Gaming Competitions. Currently, they only have 2 competitions on, but more to come this season. Pardon me, what a pig. Also, another announcement. This is, unfortunately, we were announced that our trio was getting back over the weekend. Unfortunately, Nathan will not be joining us any longer on the podcast. It just wasn't for him. Obviously, we wish him all the best. Me and John, are quite gutted that Nathan isn't going to be joining us anymore. Hopefully he'll be able to join us as a guest in the future, but we wish him all the best and hope to see him in chat at some point down the road.
Yeah, man.
Also, this is the 1-year anniversary of the podcast. 1 bastard year.
1 year? Man's aged in that time.
So we did our first episode on the 16th of June last year. Obviously, tomorrow is the 16th. But this is the 1-year anniversary episode. I didn't think it was going to go this far. We've had some changes here and there along the road. But yes, Kickboy, yes, Russia. Giveaway when? Don't you worry. There'll be some of them to come this season. Don't you worry. We've got some guests coming on this season. We've got a lot coming.
Big one next weekend, boys. Everybody wants to be here for that one. Big one next weekend.
100%. John, if you want to quickly give that, say what's going to
Yeah. So I'm just going to let you guys know now. We'll probably tell you end of the episode as well. But up and coming cousin, he's drawn and written his own manga from scratch. Or manga comic. I don't know which way he's going to label it right now. It's called Cries for Hope, and he'll be on next week to show us bits of the comic. He'll also be on next week to talk about it and when he hopes it's going to get released. So honestly, you guys want to tune in for that. Give him some support. That's what we're all about here. Let's see if we can get him off to a good start.
Yeah, man, that'll be sick. Again, it's all along this season. Hopefully, we're going to get multiple guests in and hopefully see the journey that people are taking and hopefully get updates all throughout the whole season. So stay tuned. Big things coming. Also in the next year, so this upcoming year, we're hoping to get some a website up and running. Merchandise, and hopefully with lockdown easing in the next year, we will be going to some public events, getting some public questions, and just get some input from the public and just get out on the streets and get his name out there a bit more. So, with all these announcements done, let's just fucking get into it. So we are covering E3 pretty much everything is E3 tonight. Get involved, talk about what you think, what you're excited for. To kickstart it, we've got Elden Ring.
Shit. Going in big, hard. Going in hard.
This is quite a big stanker game. This, a lot of people are looking forward to this. John, let's cue the video. So the last trailer we got for this apparently was 2019.
Let's keep sound on this.
I can't hear the sound. You can keep the sound. You can keep the sound on if you want. So it is being written by J.R. Martin, is it? Guy who
does Dark Souls.
He's done Dark Souls.
Just look at it. That's Dark Souls-esque. It screams Dark Souls to me. I can't wait for this shit.
And Bandai Namco have released some bangers in the past, so there's a good team. There's a good team coming out on this game. I know a lot of people are stoked for this. They've released it as well, haven't they? January 21st, 2022. Mate, you think it's a long way away? It bloody isn't.
I know what I'm booking time. I'm booking off me. Ooh.
I'm telling you now that date is gonna come round rapid fire. It's Bandai Namco are publishing it. Developing it. From Software are developing it. Bandai Namco are working alongside them. Are From Software the people who?
Yeah, so From Software did
Dark Souls. Yeah.
So the only one that's not Dark Souls in the franchise is the Dark Souls 2, which was done by a different company.
Right. Okay. Do you think this game will get delayed?
I don't know. It depends. Like, it looks nice. It looks amazing as it is. Like I said, it just screams Dark Souls to me, which is not a bad thing. I don't know. It just depends how. Depends how far in development they are, doesn't it? I'd like to think if it's not ready, they will delay it.
Mm-hmm. So I've got a question for you because I know you're a massive Dark Souls fan. So obviously Dark Souls is like it's the parent of that genre because Dark Souls is now kind of a genre of itself. You know, Dark Souls like games are a genre. So is it Mortal Shell? That was a Dark Souls game, but it was announced and nothing, no like coverage of how good the game was. Could that happen? Do you think that could potentially happen to this game?
No. The reason being is I think Mortal Shell was very indie in what it was compared to Dark Souls. I think that's what happened with Mortal Shell. I think because it wasn't a full price game. It was like 35.
I think it was 35 on brand new.
Yeah. So it was 35 when it came out, and that's definitely not a full price game. That's not AAA.
No,
this is gonna come out, and this is just gonna be a banger. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's just it. That's what it's gonna come out as, and I know for a fact it's gonna be big. I don't think that'll happen to Elden Ring at all. No, I don't think one bit. I'm hoping it doesn't. To be fair, I'm gonna buy it anyway and play the shit out of it.
Well, I think a lot of people are going to be honest. I think it is releasing on all next gen platforms. I don't think it's for previous generation, but I think it is all. Would you class it current gen?
Yeah, I guess current gen is current gen.
Are we kind of stepping over that line now to current gen?
Yeah, we're pushing on a year nearly, aren't we? So
yeah,
it's current gen. Although it doesn't feel like that because we've probably had about 6 games come out in that current gen. So yeah, it doesn't feel very current gen at all. But It is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess it's. I don't know. I guess that. I don't know, man. I don't want to say no bad about these consoles. I'm just waiting. I just give it another year. There's a lot of people buying and there's a lot of people selling PlayStations at the moment. And I expect if you wanted a PlayStation and you're not bothered about it being second hand, I think it's gonna crash soon. I think for a little bit of the summer when there's no real games coming out and stuff, I think it'll crash maybe.
Have you played the new Ratchet?
No, not yet. I'm waiting till I finish Resident Evil.
Oh, how are you finding it?
Good. I'm one trophy off of platinum.
Yeah. Nice.
I
still haven't completed Resident Evil 2.
You're a jerker, that's why.
I'm on the last bit. I'm in the sewers with that bitch. But,
yeah. Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
Mate,
I'm on the last bit. But I'm
so
gonna go for it.
jealous.
I'm gonna try play it. I'm gonna try because once I've completed it, I kind of know what's going to happen, so I'll just blast through it. But
yeah.
I'll get that done. I saw that video. The next video was not working, so we're moving on to Ubisoft Forward. This were a couple days ago.
Sorry guys.
No, Rainbow Six Extinction. I'll just tell you a little bit about it, and then we'll move on to the next bits. So Rainbow Six Extinction was actually first revealed in E3 2019 as Rainbow Six Quarantine, which I actually do remember seeing. But the CEO of Rainbow Six has said that the name, due to the pandemic, was too familiar, so they decided to make a name change, hence the Extinction. It is actually based off of a limited game mode that Rainbow Six Siege had in 2018. Which now it seems like they're bringing it into a full playable game. The game can be played solo or co-op. And people who have got the Rainbow Six Siege game will get bonuses on release. Yeah. I haven't personally played it, but I know a lot of people go ham on the game because it's quite a strategical third-person shooter.
I feel like us as friends and stuff, we just missed.
Mm-hmm.
We missed it. Unfortunately, train going left because by the time you wanted to get in it, boy, there's some sweaty people in that game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not getting into it at all.
So that does it come out in September on all platforms apart from Switch, which is kind of a lot of these games we're about to announce don't come out for the Switch, but mate, the Switch have got a fucking hefty piece coming soon. Yeah. Gibson Guitars are bringing out Rocksmith Plus. If you're not familiar with Rocksmith, it's basically a game that allows people to learn guitar, acoustic guitar and bass guitar. They're bringing out a new one. But the only downside to it is it's a subscription basis only game.
What? What?
That's what I read on Kotaku. Apparently, it's £9.99 for 1 month recurring subscription, £30 for 3 months, and £74.99 for 12-month subscription.
Wait, can you get live? Can you get live lessons on that subscription?
So
or do you just
all it said is that gives you what did it say now? It said something about it gives you access to all upcoming downloads and updates. That's all it says.
That's too broad. Like, don't get me wrong. If this is gonna have sessions where there's
live sessions
teaching you, like live sessions, like someone's teaching you how to play the guitar, £9.99 is not bad, boys, to get lessons. As long as you got your own shit. But if it's just for the songs, that is savage as fuck.
It's pretty gnarly, to be honest. It is pretty gnarly. It is releasing on PC first. I don't know why they've done that.
Strange.
And in winter for consoles. Apparently, you don't need an attachment though. You just need the app, the Rocksmith Plus app, which plays as a microphone, connected to the software of the game, and apparently
Yeah.
your phone, the app uses the phone's microphone to pick up what you're playing on your acoustic, bass, etc.
Oh, that's good. The thing is, this had so many issues last time.
Yeah, it did.
Like this had so many issues last time. Just even from like a point of view of like even selling this game, like a lot of people used to come in, and unless you could get the pack, which had the cords and everything, and the attachments, like there were so many issues. And I can see that there's no attachments this time, which is better because obviously there were the issues last time. Like
yeah. Because it wasn't like a USB to jack lead, what you need to actually...
Yeah, it was like...
And it was only an electric guitar, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was USB jack lead, only electric guitar, and then on top of that, if you wanted the correct attachment, you couldn't get it unless you bought the big pack. And then obviously if you bought the single game and then went over and didn't have this attachment, you'd be fucked. People used to come back saying, oh, you hadn't sold me the attachment, and it's like, yeah, it's not included unless you buy the bigger pack.
Yeah,
and I think that's just gonna. If there's no leads and there's no chords, then yeah, they've done. They've learned from the mistake last time, but then they made a brand new one by making it subscription based, which I don't know. Like the thing is with this kind of game, it's not one of them games where you play for a couple of months and then you stop. Yeah. Like this kind of game has a proper fan base, and that fan base are going to play this game for years and years and years. So you're telling me that if you're a proper fan, you're going to end up paying £210 for a year's worth of subscription.
It'd be like you said, worth of subscription. The only way it'll be worth it is if there's live sessions.
Yeah, live sessions, and then maybe you could get a different subscription base, because even after if the thing is, if you know how to play guitar but you want a game like this, you're still screwing, because you'd have paid a base price of like £54-60, and then that's it. You buy whatever add-ons you want, or you buy whatever songs they release after.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is, I think it's a bit raw.
Yeah. So this next game, in all honesty, looks sick in my opinion. So this is basically an adrenaline rush game. It's basically like Steep, but a bit more extreme sports. I don't know if it's still under that title of extreme sports. But Riders Republic, we did actually cover this a few, maybe, I think it might be in the beginning of season 3.
Yeah, early on.
Early on, yeah, when it first got announced. Yeah. But this gives you some gameplay. I think it's quite a long trailer, this, John. Is it like 7 minutes?
Yeah, I'll skip it on a bit.
Yeah, we'll skip it on.
Manage your career.
It looks sick. So you've got bike, cycling, looks like base jumping, gliding, snowboarding. It looks, and look at
is this like server based? Then I'm guessing.
I think so. It looks like there's gonna be a huge server, and multiple.
It looks alright actually. You know.
Oh, mate, wait until you start. Wait. There's this part, I don't know if you can find it, is where he's on the bike, but he's like on like a ravine, like a peak of a mountain, and it's just like a sheer drop at either side.
Wind gliding, you know what the.
So it looks like you can choose what.
my god, this guy.
So I think it is that you can choose what kind of extreme sport you want to use.
Yeah.
And you race against each other. Like it all looks your preference. You play how you want to play. But it looks good, man. It looks crisp, and I just wanted to see this ravine, because it's absolutely disgusting.
Again, it looks very customizable, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm guessing it's going to be an open world game. It is set to release on September 2nd on all platforms.
Ooh.
Yeah, that thing there. On all platforms apart from the Switch. That also includes Stadia and Amazon Luna. The Amazon Luna is a cloud-based gaming piece of shit.
Don't you just think that Switch is going through that, Nintendo going through that phase again where the games are just not coming out for the Switch?
Mate, it happened for the previous consoles, and it's doing it again.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost like the machine's not powerful, but we know it is.
Mm-hmm.
It must be. It just must be missing something, because obviously these games are just not coming out for Switch.
Well, on that note, Jordan, actually, Nintendo, I'll bring it up now. Nintendo released a little bit more information about their Pro Switch that's coming out. Okay. Apparently, it is going to be a dear price, like $399, probably about £350.
Wow.
It can be docked at 4K and upscale to 4K, sorry. And the largest screen, I think it's 8.5 or 9 or something like that. That'll be 720p. So it's going to be a larger console, a lot more powerful, and I'm guessing it's still going to be handheld and dock, like you'll be able to dock, because they're saying that you can upscale while docked. Then hopefully games will start coming out for that game, but mate, there's no concept art for it yet. There's just little bits of information being spoon fed, basically. Pardon me. Also, just before I move on, Riders Republic, you can actually register for the upcoming betas. If you can link that, Jordan, to the chat.
Yep.
Seen E3 for Nintendo. It wasn't great. I'm interested to hear when we get to that. I'm interested to hear, Square, what you didn't like. So Valhalla is getting another year of DLC. The next expansion called Siege of Paris, and also releasing the Viking Age, which is a non-violent interactive history experience that the previous Assassin's Creed have had. It's like a discovery tour where it takes you through the history with some icons of that age and basically just educational information about the Viking era, which again is pretty cool. It's a nice little touch. Far Cry 6. So people have been saying mixed things about this game. Well, just this trailer, for instance. But first, the new Far Cry 6 is going to have a season pass, and it's going to have 3 separate DLCs where you can play as Far Cry 3, 4, and 5 antagonists. Can't remember the name. It's like John Seed, Vass, and some other knobhead. But you can play them in their all separate DLCs, and the season pass users will get Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon.
That's interesting.
Apparently it's like it's an alternate universe where you like kind of go into their minds of how they conduct their business, and just like you kind of delve into their mental state of being that kind of person. That's good, that. Which it is, yeah, it is.
They've always had very interesting villains, always, which has been good.
I'm not gonna lie, the last Far Cry I played was 4. I didn't play 5. I think that one was the John Seed or Jonathan Seed or whatever his name is, the guy with the glasses.
Number 5.
I think it was.
Number 5, is that the one set in America?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's number 5, and number 4 was what's his face?
The guy, the pink guy with the pink suit.
I don't want to say Pagan Nim or something like that.
Ah, yes, that's
too.
I think that's it. Let me just have a quick Pagan.
Because he was savage. And that's what I liked about 4 as well. The fact that you could actually not like at the beginning of the game. At the beginning of the game, he asks you to wait. And if you actually wait and don't move, he comes back. He lets you do what you want to do, and then lets you leave.
Yeah.
And then the game ends. So sick. So sick.
I mean, that is pretty sick, that.
I love it when games do that.
Yeah, it is. And Nier Automata do it to the maximum, like an unnecessary amount. It is 26 of them endings, or 22 of them endings. But yeah,
Wow.
This is Far Cry 6. You get a little bit more info about Anton Castello. Basically Gustavo from Breaking Bad. But yeah, people are they kind of they're cutting out the character model of Gustavo, which I disagree with, because when you see him here, it seems to me it's more of an in-game cinematic, whereas the trailer we saw prior to this was a CGI cinematic, so it was all motion capture. It was all like CGI. This seems more in-game, and people are comparing like the two side by sides. I'm like thinking these people don't understand. They don't understand how games are, what they're doing and what they're saying.
I think this is definitely better to see a trailer like this, in-game trailer.
Yeah, 100%. It just shows the capabilities in it then.
Yeah.
You can move this on a bit, Jordan. Yeah. Just let's have a look at his face. Like, again, I don't think it's all that bad. I think it's quite good. It does look a little bit more wrinkly than it was in the CGI, but it's Gustavo. If you guys have not seen Breaking Bad, I hope you have seen Breaking Bad. Oh, have you seen Breaking Bad, Jordan?
Me, nah, bruv.
Jordan.
I don't like that shit, me.
This guy in Breaking Bad, he is like probably the sickest character. He's such a badass.
Oh, she just got shot.
Yep. Yeah, Super Trash Ball, man. How's it going, man? How is it going? We are covering E3 tonight, my friend. Yes, it is Far Cry 4. It is Anton Castello. I think I am going to definitely play this game. And with more actual actors getting involved with games that don't necessarily appeal to certain demographics, is going to entice more people to get involved. Like Village, for instance. I wouldn't have thought about ever wanting to play that game because it would probably shit scare me. But that Lady Dimitrescu, she's enticed me in enough to want to play it, to want to shit my kegs.
What on Res? Oh, bro.
Village, yeah. Far Cry is like one of the few modern series I care about. Yeah, well, it's
all blazed, bruv.
So again, an Ubisoft original. We covered that not too long ago. Now Ubisoft are plastering that on all of their in-house game development. That's coming the 7th of October. So keep your eye on there. This next one, Avatar: The Frontier of Pandora. So this one, I was talking to Gavin about this, and he wasn't interested. He thought I meant the Last Airbender, which I get. If they did bring out the Last Airbender, it would be gassed. Everyone would be gassed. It would.
Mate, gassed is sick, mate. If they brought out a Last Airbender like this out, what?
Oof.
Oh.
It would be pretty gnarly.
How long's Avatar been out?
This film or the Airbender?
No, the film. How long has Avatar the film been out?
Let's
Just
have a
think.
look.
Avatar the film's been out for so long that they didn't feel they had the capability to make the game up until now.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
Like I actually think that's quite a smart move.
No, definitely.
You know,
because I know they've made Avatar games. I know they've made a few, but nothing to this scale.
so it was 2009 the film came out. 12 years ago.
That is just next level. Do you know what I'm saying?
It was released 12 years ago, and I do vaguely remember they bringing out a 360 version game, didn't they?
Yeah, they brought out an Avatar game. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah,
they did bring an Avatar game out, but
it was
not
game
to this scale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
not to this scale. This is what I'm saying. Like they've waited. This game has open world game written all. This film has open world game written all over it. Like, bro, they could have done this 5 years ago, but they waited and waited and waited, and I think it's smart.
Like, I'm just looking at some of the gameplay on the 360, and honest to God, I didn't actually think it looked like it does. But this one, what they've got here, seems like that version, but times 20. Like in terms of graphical enhancement, because that film was pinnacle, wasn't it, for CGI?
Oh yeah, oh my God, yeah, for its time, jeez.
Yeah, it was fucking huge. It was so big. Would be all gas, no brakes, like 10 years.
Have they said anything about it? Because there's two ways this could go. You could get essentially, I guess, play the game from either side.
Well,
you don't have to necessarily play it as the Avatar, I guess.
This is the first look at the game. Okay. This is the first time it's been announced. First time we've actually got to see it. They're saying it's going to be an exclusive next gen, which is good.
Yeah,
definitely is good.
That is good.
I think that's what games need to start doing. Take that leap into the next gen and not dilly-dally and bring them out for previous gen. Not like Godfall, what's bringing it out for the previous generation because it did so shit on the next gen.
Although Godfall wasn't a bad game, it just didn't do what it was meant to do properly, I don't think.
Like, I remember you saying when you played it, you said it is a PS4 game, or like before. You said that to me prior to that announcement. You said that it shouldn't have been a next gen game. It doesn't feel like a next gen game.
No, it didn't feel like an next gen game, and it felt rushed. Again, it just felt rushed.
Yeah,
it felt like they could have put a bit more effort in, and then it wouldn't have felt the way it did.
Super Trash Boatman might be like Alien vs Predator games. Good shout. It'd be nice if you could play from both sides. If you could play from the side of the
that's what I'm saying.
Military.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they necessarily have to play as an avatar, or in the sense of one of the natives.
Yeah, you could
essentially play as part of the military.
Would be nice, that. Would be nice. So, there was a lot more in Ubisoft that was announced. However, we're just taking the bits that we think ought to be talked about. And because there was so much announced in the last 3 days that it would be here all night if we announced everything, talked about everything. But we're going on to Xbox and Bethesda, which was yesterday, I think. What day was it yesterday? Monday? Might have been there. No, Capcom were yesterday. I think it was Sunday. Xbox. So Starfield is basically Bethesda's next new IP. With this economy, we're getting a powerful PC or console is like 20 times Dark Souls difficulty. It kind of makes sense to optimize games and share for all the hardware. But that being said, Mike, doesn't that hinder the progression of next gen games if they decide to optimize games for the previous console? Look like just take Cyberpunk for instance. That game was advertised as a next gen game, and they said they were coming out for the previous gen, which should have been optimized for it. But if that was not the case, if the game was solely for next gen and PC gaming, that game could have been 20 times more successful than it was. Obviously, it's down to the devs and the publishers to say it's not ready for the previous gen. But if they just focus solely on the next gen, which it seemed like they did, and kind of left the old gen in the past, it would have been a better launch. I think it would have been a more functional game.
Yeah.
I
don't know. It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult because it feels like sometimes when they make games for both gens, it does feel like your current gen, which would be PS5 and Xbox X, they do suffer a little bit. You know, there's a little kickback for them, I guess, because they're developing it for both. So it does feel like you do get that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. You know, like I feel like they were still making PS3 games for a long time, and PS4, and there was still stuff being released. But I'm so glad that stuff like God of War, Days Gone, all these games came out just for PS4, not both. Do you know what I mean? Like, them games are amazing. And they were made amazing based off the fact that they were only coming out for the current gen, I believe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Bethesda. This is their newest IP, Starfield. It is going to be a sci-fi outer space adventure. It's got, apparently, according to reports, that it's going to be like Fallout, but you travel the world, like outer space, land on planets, and expand civilization and stuff like that. The initial release was meant to be this year. However, it's been the date of the game has been pushed to 11th of November 2022.
What? It was meant to be this year. It's been pushed back to November 2022.
Yeah, according to reports that it was meant to come out this year, but like it's same with Halo though. Like obviously Halo meant to be a launch game. They pushed it back a whole year, knowing for a fact that game is not going to be out on release.
Yeah,
and I think like. Again, it's that cyberpunk syndrome in it. Is that the companies don't want to have that fucking backlash that cyberpunk received.
Oh yeah.
Because luckily, they had a big team behind them who had a lot of fucking money. But like, obviously Bethesda and Microsoft would be able to pay for that. But nobody wants to have to pay 12 mil or whatever like in damages.
Exactly.
It's just a lot of money at the end of the day. No one wants that. This is true, but I feel like you can just crank settings for more powerful hardware. Shadow Mordor on 360 was rough despite running well on okay PC hardware at this time. Unreal Engine 5 has some features that might help with this. So, yeah, Unreal Engine 5 is a powerful piece of software that is going to help the development of optimization and things along them lines.
Just think, man, I'm feeling the effects of the Bethesda takeover already.
Mate, play it day one. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The Xbox are doing sneaky business here, you know.
No, I'm saying, bro.
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy that they are pulling out fucking all these cards because they was in PlayStation Shadow. They have been for the last whole generation. PS4, PS4 Pro Xbox was behind in the shadow, and I just feel Xbox 360 again. I think that was one of that generation. That was the strongest console in that generation. I don't know what you think.
Oh man, yeah.
It was
360. Yeah.
It was strong.
I think overall, as if you take everything, yeah, it was better. You know, PS3 had the better, had some better exclusives in terms of story and visuals, but actually, Xbox as an overall experience was just so much better.
Yeah.
Party chat was smoother, Game Store was smoother, games came out more frequently and were better. There was a bigger library of games. PlayStation took a lot longer to create these story-driven games, which when they did come out, yes, they were amazing, but the gap in between had you playing stuff like Dark Souls, which is not bad. Do you know what I mean? But Dark Souls is on both consoles. Do you know what I mean? Xbox had a lot going for it, I think. 360 anyway. You know what I mean?
100%.
360 was amazing, I think. You know, it was a good era. You know, don't get me wrong, I'm a bit of a Sony fanboy, and I'll always be a Sony fanboy, but I'm not scared to sit here and say Xbox wiped the floor with PS3. But I'm not. You're right. I think PlayStation and Xbox One both got off to the same start, but PS4 Pro and then the games they started bringing out just took over. It almost looked like Microsoft just slowed down like a lot.
Yeah.
I guess it with a lot of backlash from like games like Gears of War and Halo, where they made the games thinking that these would be the games to carry the platform for a little bit, but actually, Gears of War, in my opinion, is a fantastic franchise, but it just needs to adapt with the times. If
I think it needs to go back to its roots. Gears of War.
It could go back to its roots and be made very good for what we've got now, or it needs to adapt like Halo's had to adapt. Because let's face it, linear-based games are not what people want to see anymore.
Yeah.
Unless you have the fucking story and the graphics behind it, like Last of Us, people don't want to play linear. People want freedom. People want customization. Do you know what I mean? That's what people are wanting nowadays.
Super Trash Botman said 360 was easily to develop for. Yeah, they had the Xbox Live Arcade, and it was, I think they had the dev kit or something where you developed on a certain platform. Epic it might have been, and it was easier to get games onto the indie platform. I think there's like an indie section on the marketplace for indie developers to get their games out onto the Microsoft Store.
And I think indie is taking up more percentage of people's gaming and more each year. To be honest, you know, I know a couple of friends that actually only play indie titles now. They don't, they'll play that. They've got the, they might play FIFA or they might play COD. But like, I'll play FIFA COD. I'll play Resident Evil. I'll play fucking Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'll play Need for Speed. Do you know what I mean? I'll play all games. I'll play a couple of indie games, but their library is based around the fact that they play like COD, and then everything else is just indie. Like, they don't go for these other AAA titles. They prefer to just play indie games.
No, it's right. I mean? And the thing is now, though, as well, indie titles are becoming huge. Look at Hades, man. It won Game of the Year last year.
That's what I'm saying. You know I think that's why. Yeah, I mean, you pay how much you pay for a game like Hades. Steal. Compared to some of these games these days, which are like 60 quid, that is a steal.
Yeah, I think they fucked up right from the get-go by trying to lock Kinect to Xbox One. I think Kinect was just a gimmick. It was like your PlayStation 2, your PlayStation
iToy,
the iToy. It had that same gimmicky feel to it, and I just think Xbox, in terms of that kind of technology, need to bring out a VR headset. I think that's their next big leap in technology.
I agree. The Xbox camera, the Xbox Kinect. I think they kind of spat the dummy out a little bit. I think they tried to make the Kinect work for the 360, and it didn't work, entirely how they wanted it to. And rather than looking at that and going, actually, we'll give people an option, they were like, nah, fuck it. You are going to like this Kinect, and that's, because to think, when it first came out, the bundles had Kinects in. Do you know what I mean? They didn't have games.
No, you're right. Like for obviously, yeah, for the time it was like mind blowing, like all this interaction with the game, and but it only lasted. It didn't last long. It did not last long. It
Oh
was.
yeah, that's what I
It
mean.
wa-
Like everyone wants to pretend to do a Kamehameha in front of the camera, but every time once you've done it once, you know what I mean. That's it. It's done. Once you know that energy's not coming out the palm of your hand, okay, I'm done now.
My speakers are beeping. So yeah, just before I move on to Stalker 2, Big Boss Man Phil Spencer of Xbox said a while ago said the Xbox exclusivity with the Bethesda games will be on a game by game basis. Obviously, Starfield isn't that exception and will just be solely a Xbox exclusive.
What he meant was when he says game by game basis, everybody. What he's saying is we will release a game and then just tell you that this one's an exclusive. But for the next one, we'll say, listen, we're going to look at it on a game by game basis. But the next one is definitely going to be an exclusive again. I don't give a shit who you are, where you're at. If you own something like Bethesda, you don't share that with the other platform if you know you're losing. That's just it. That's just it. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? That's just it. You don't. It's like fucking Nintendo sharing Mario. Are you dumb?
Yeah, in it. So a parent came into work the other day, last week, and said, "Oh, it's Mario for the PlayStation." I was like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yo, that is never ever going to live, Nintendo."
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? I dread to think how much Mario and his mustache are worth. Just Mario, not even Luigi or Peach.
No,
Bro,
who cares about Luigi, man?
just think how much Mario alone is worth. I bet my man is a fucking baller.
So, oh no, that is not who I'm looking for. Nintendo Mario. So some guy called Mario Barrett is worth 3 mil, whoever that is. Nintendo Mario.
Yes, I agree. Mike. Honest to God, yeah. It's good what Xbox are doing and everything's coming for PC, but honestly, you're right. Sony need to do more. I know you can get the PlayStation Plus and stream that through your laptop, which is your PC, which is good. But now you're correct, man. They need to do more. What's he worth?
So I've just googled it. So I've just put Nintendo's Mario's net worth. So Mario, I should put Mario franchise net worth, shouldn't I?
No, just what Mario might have worked, right? Because we just want Mario's net worth, bro.
So Mario, like I've just put Mario franchise net worth, but at the very top of Google it says Mario dash 30.25 billion. 30 billion is worth.
That's one person.
that doesn't include Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. That's just Mario.
That's insane, man. That is insane. I'm glad they're good about porting shit to PC. Sony needs to do more of that. Yeah, apparently, again, Phil Spencer kind of ridiculed Sony for trying to bring PlayStation games to PC. But you know, your PC is your.
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of a neutral ground in terms of like games because all games can be ported. Like Nintendo games have been ported to PC, Xbox, PS2, PS4, whatever. They've all been ported. It's like the middle ground. Obviously, Microsoft, they're like the godfathers of PCs, you know. But
yeah.
And they do some shit with Horizon Zero Dawn. Days Gone, step in the right direction. Mario ain't never coming to PC though, so that's why I have a Switch. Yeah,
man. Standard. Do you know what I mean? And Days Gone honest to God, I'm so glad it's on the PC because everybody needs to experience that game. It's fucking amazing. It's so good.
I need to play through it, mate.
Days Gone is up there on my top 10. It's so good. It's just a shame it didn't get proper DLC. Because it could have done well.
So this next one, that's fine, because I was going to say we'll skip over it anyway. Stalker 2 is the next installment of the Stalker series. You are going to be returned to the Zone, the highly contaminated Chernobyl site. It is released April 28th, 2022. So again, next year release. And it's been 10 years since the last installment. And that is also coming to Game Pass day one.
Mate, this is Game Pass day one, bro.
Mate, Game Pass day one is what is pulling Microsoft and some of and obviously Bethesda titles, but Game Pass day one, I've got a list of ones that we're not going to mention, but Game Pass day one games that are coming out. But Halo Infinite multiplayer, Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free to play. You want to cue that, John? The Halo Infinite campaign will be a separate purchase to the multiplayer, which...
Whoa. Do you want to repeat that again?
The Halo Infinite campaign will be separate to the multiplayer.
But the multiplayer is going to be free, right?
Free to play. So anyone on PC and on Xbox can play Halo Infinite on multiplayer, which I will be.
I'm not going to lie. I'm getting these feels that it feels like it's gone back to a bit like Halo 3.
Yeah, man, that's what
it feels like here, you know. Oh god, I'm so gassed watching
this. John, I was watching this, I'm like, yo, Halo 3.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, the BR. Oh my god.
The BR, and I'm sure I've seen a DMR as well. All of them. Also that little green head that you saw there. You can have personalized commentators, so you can commentate. So you can personalize double kill, triple kill,
grapple check. Oh.
So this to me is again. I feel
like
Halo
free map, isn't it? I feel like that in that Halo 3 map with the propellers on both sides.
Oh yeah,
shoots you across.
Oh, is that? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can't remember what the map's called.
Oh, is it Halo 1?
Halo map looks good. Super Trash Boatman. I know you will know that map where there's two launchers. Valhalla. Is that the one?
Is it Halo 1? Is it Halo 1? I don't remember playing.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember. Oh, was it? Yeah. No, I think it might have been originally for Halo 1, but
and then they brought
it for Halo 3, and I think it was on Reach.
Did he just use that grenade to knock that energy sword into his hand?
Go on, zip it back.
Did you just see that?
Oh my god, he did as well. Oh!
Oh my god. Man. Yes. Fuck Halo Infinite. Halo multiplayer. So sick.
Mike is right. That is Valhalla. One of my favourite maps, actually, to say the least, on Halo 3.
What was that? What was the one? Is it Guardian that you taught me how to play on?
Oh, Guardian, the close quarters map.
Yeah, man. This guy when he was like, Jordan, you need to jump and crouch. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? He's like, listen, if you want to do this, you need to jump, crouch, and you're there. And I'm like, oh, Sam. Sick.
Mate, I'm not gonna lie. I would get Halo, the Master Chief Collection, just to play it online. In the last like, I'd say probably the beginning of this year, I've had this urge to go on a Halo online game. I just want to fucking.
Oh, you don't understand. I don't know if I could. I don't, because we played a lot of Gears of War as well.
Yeah.
Online. Gears of War 2, we played a lot online. I don't know, man. It's I don't know. I'm so used to COD. I think I'm so used to play. I play a lot of Warzone. Me and Steven play a lot of Warzone.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're so used to Warzone now.
Well, where is it? So we've got Forza Horizon 5 to talk about, and then we're on to Battlefield. But I've got a question to ask you when we get to Battlefield. So we'll put Forza Horizon 5 on. I'm quite excited for this again, mate. Day one Game Pass. Forza Horizon 5, you know, they can't be pulling out these AAA games yet and whacking them straight on for this fucking paid subscription thing, and everyone's like,
I think they're doing that to push it. Think it's actually kind of smart. They've not done much for a long time. Their way is going, oh yeah, we'll just stick it on here, but we've got to pay a subscription, but you get it for a tenner. Think you could get that game for a tenner for this month? It's like, yo, you are savage. But it's not even a tenner. How much is Game Pass now? They say the full thing with the Xbox Live.
I'll get the prices up. Give us a sec. So you can get Game Pass Ultimate as well, which is I think is Xbox Live as well. So obviously you can buy Game Pass, which is
but in the one for the PC.
I think that's just Game Pass Ultimate where you need to. I don't think they just do Game Pass on. I think it's just
because Ultimate. I thought the Game Pass now is the only way to get Xbox Live, or am I wrong?
No. You can still get Xbox Live, but
you can still get Xbox Live on its own.
The Game Pass Ultimate is the one where you get the Game Pass and Xbox Live.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Forza's always looked so pretty. Forza Horizon's always been good as well. Very close contender to Need for Speed.
So Game Pass for the PC is the first month is £1. And you know what? Like a Dragon's on there. I might just just pay a quid to play that game.
Nah, mate, you want to get that proper.
Yeah, true.
Get it for the PS4 PC. Oh,
you know, it's actually not a Game Pass for a month is £8. That's the same as like your World of Warcraft, RuneScape. Yeah. You know, it's a standard rate really. In all honesty, I thought it was more than that, but it's not. So yeah, Game Pass are doing bits. They were doing stuff last year, but now they're pulling out even more stops. So Battlefield, Jordan.
Yeah.
Battlefield 2042. My dog's fucking keft and it stank.
Oh, stanky. What? What?
Can we? Yeah, I'm gonna say, can we get a copy of that? Because that is a good trailer. That one. Some trash, but man, I remember learning Halo with Sam. Be kind of tough out in these streets. The thing is, I practiced on my own a lot, and all I did was snipe. You can get Game Pass on PC, but there's not much point. I got regular Game Pass. Yeah. I'm guessing obviously Game Pass Elite Ultimate is for Xbox users only, really.
Yeah.
It make more sense. But Ultimate, I want to get a Series S. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I can get one I can get one for cheap, so it's like.
I don't get me wrong. I want an X. Don't get me wrong, I do want an X, but I just want Fable to come out.
The thing is, I could. If you trade in a PS4, you can get one for £100.
What, an S or an X?
An S.
Nah, I know it. It's so tempting, but like, it's tempting. Don't get me wrong, but it's almost like, I don't know. It's weird because you know that there's a more powerful version of that machine.
Mm-hmm.
It's so strange.
Mm-hmm. And it's digital only, which makes me a bit sad.
That's what I'm saying. Because the thing is, with my PlayStation, I love digital because I know that I'm always gonna I'm always digital for PlayStation, but with Xbox, I don't tend to play it as much. So if I could buy a cheap disc and just stick it in because I want to play one of the games and I've got freedom to do that, I don't have to fork out so much money to get it digitally.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I account share with someone on the PlayStation as well, which makes it even cheaper. So yeah, it's a hard one.
So Battlefield, Jordan. You want to cue this video? It's
Boy.
I'm a big Battlefield fan. I didn't play Battlefield. What was the last one? Battlefield 1?
Yeah.
I played Battlefield 4. That was the last one I went in on. With Nick.
Yeah, as soon as this comes out, we're all dropping off COD. I already know it.
Well, if I'll be on playing me if I can play with you guys because you guys got PS5, PS5, and I'm fucking on PS4.
Oh no, I'll be playing this on PC. Me, fuck that.
Oh, PC. All right. Yeah, I'll join.
There is no way I'm buying this game on console.
So this game looks sick. It's got ever-changing environments, battle maps. It is going to have battles, wars of up to 128 people per map, per server, like per war, whatever you want to call it. And it's going to have destructible buildings, environments.
Yeah, man.
It's going to have like storms, weather changing. All look at that fucking tornado, mate. It looks big. It looks big.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. And again, I would definitely.
Yo, you customize on the go? No fucking way. That is sick. Because the thing is, there's guns in Call of Duty right now that if you could customize on the go, you could effectively carry a sniper around, an SMG, and an assault rifle. Like, because if you take certain attachments off guns, they move from. Like, there's currently a FFAR, which is, if with the right attachments, it's quicker and stronger than the SMG. But then if you want it to be a thing, you just take the attachments off. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it looks gangster, man, and it's gonna be a big hitter. Definitely in the next FPS. Look at that. The storms are carrying planes and helicopters away. It's so joke, man.
It looks so sick.
And guess what? We don't have to wait long for it because it comes out. It's 22nd of October. It comes out end of this year, and mate, it's gonna be a good one. I feel like I'm kind of dipping into FPSs a bit more now. Like I want to play this Halo. I want to play this Battlefield. I kind of stepped away from FPSs, but I kind of want to get back into it.
Oh yeah, don't you? I wish we all say we're playing COD because it's the only. Don't get me wrong. I used to play a lot of Destiny, but I just didn't enjoy Destiny 2. If Destiny 1 was still a thing, I think I'd be playing Destiny 1 a lot still.
Just bring that back just to the very end of that. It doesn't. I don't think that is Game Pass, is it?
It's not Game Pass.
I don't think that.
It's not. It's not an Xbox exclusive either.
Oh no.
So it should have really had then all the titles.
Yeah. So before we move on to the next bit, we're hitting the 1 hour mark. We've got a good few bits here. Pardon me, Piggy's in the house. Destiny 2 was kind of dry. I prefer Destiny 1. I didn't play a lot of Destiny 2. I think, John, you played a lot of Destiny 2, didn't you?
Mate, I played a lot of Destiny 1, bro. I was fucking addicted to Destiny 1. I actually did everything the game had to offer and had every gun. It was, honestly, the Destiny 1 was fantastic. Destiny 2, played it on release, played the shit out of it with Steven and some others. And then it just, like it might say, it just dried up. Destiny 1, I could do strike after strike after strike after strike and just not stop. Sometimes when I had my own shop, mate, when we were closed on the Sunday, all I would do is Sunday morning I'd wake up, and I wouldn't go to bed till Monday morning. But I'd just be playing Destiny all day. Mate, that's it. Strikes, raids, strikes. But Destiny 2 didn't have the same effect.
Yeah.
I don't know why. To be fair, the loot table in Destiny is not great. So me and Steven jumped back on for a little bit the other day after not playing for a while. And Steven actually played longer than me. I think Steven played nearly 8 hours and didn't get a single exotic. Which is like,
That's tight, that.
Top tier loot, but you're playing for 8 hours and not getting a single exotic.
Yeah,
mate, that is fucking raw.
Yeah, that is raw. So just before we move on, I'm gonna just throw off some more day one game passes. And if you want to go check out the Outworlds 2 trailer, which is also coming to day one game pass, go check that out, because that trailer needs volume. It's a very well presented trailer. It's self-aware, and you just need to watch it with audio. So go check out Outworlds 2. Where's Fable, mate? Fable's nowhere to be seen. Nowhere.
No Fable announcement.
No,
I don't think there wasn't. Was there?
I'm almost 100%. Yeah, that's how I'm looking out for. I don't think there were. Yeah, I don't think there was no Fable.
Well, double check just for you, but we did check.
No Fable or Perfect Dark claims inside here.
Yeah, no, there was no. There was not going to be another thing.
No Avowed either.
Yeah, there was a few things missing from E3, I think, actually.
Yeah, they were.
I don't know. Not 3 years, maybe 2 years. I can see it being 2 years till Fable comes out, to be honest.
Yeah, it was announced end of last year, wasn't it? The Fable. Yeah. It was at the Game Awards.
Yeah. So it was late in the year. Then the consoles came out. So it's not even been a year since it was announced. So yeah, I think 2 years.
Yeah, I reckon either maybe 2023 maybe.
Yeah, I'd say end of the year 2023 release.
Yeah.
Around September, November time, back end of the year.
So I'll shoot off some of these Game Pass ones. So we got Psychonauts 2 coming August 25th. All these are Game Pass day one. Back 4 Blood October 12th. Me and Jordan were lucky enough to play the beta for that game, which is it's going to be fun game, especially if you've got a team of 4. Among Us, Hades August 13th. Hello Neighbor. Shredders, which is like a Cool Borders. It's kind of like a steep kind of snowboarding game that's coming December this year. Flight Simulator July 27th. Sea of Thieves, which actually has a trailer, but due to time we thought we would miss that. But Sea of Thieves have got a cross between Pirates of the Caribbean coming June 22nd. Age of Empires.
Taking its sweet ass time for that. Jeez.
What?
Like for a crossover like that, oh my god!
Yeah, to say how long that game's been, how long has that game been out for? Sea of Thieves.
A good 2-3 years, maybe even longer.
3 years, yeah. 2018 it came out.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, it's taken them a long time.
When you consider that Pirates of the Caribbean is probably one of the most well-known pirate things to recently come out, I don't think there's anything else really.
But you also have to think it is Disney, and Disney are a bit tight.
Well, they keep everything to the vest, mate. They're like, you want some of ours, you better give us bare money.
Yeah, give me that cash.
Just
Age of Empires 4 October 28th, which I'm looking forward to, and Halo Infinite 4.
So are these some of these PC titles then? Like Age of Empires 4, is that a console version?
That is actually PC only. Okay. I think that's PC only. Yeah. So yeah, I should have got them. The list is on the Xbox website, and it does tell you what platforms they are out for. But yeah, some big titles there coming out for Game Pass. Diablo 2 also has Resurrected has also got a release date of the 23rd of September. You can carry over your original saves.
Who's buying Diablo 2? Because I fucking am.
I am, mate. Fucking hell, that game gives me nostalgic trips all day. Obviously, if you do have... I don't know who will actually have their save character. I don't know how you'll still have it. But apparently Diablo 2, if you've still got your original character, it will transfer over to this game. Mate, people will
And they
not
say
have
something about that, though. It's like almost like the weird how it works. It's almost like it loads your save, but then has like a skin over the top whilst it's playing, in a sense. It was really weird how they announced it, because obviously going back and loading your save from that data and then playing the game, it must be doing some dodgy shit in the background.
Well, yeah. It's surprising, to be honest. They should have just left it in the wind, but they just want to entice more and old fans into playing.
But like, from your point of view, if you were to buy something now so long on, you know, personally, if they brought like for instance with the Dark Souls 2 the Dark Souls remaster, you know, I personally wouldn't have loaded my old saves.
No,
I would start again. Yeah, I'd start fresh.
Yeah, 100%.
But then again, you know, if you're one of these guys that smashed Diablo 2 and you've put in like, you know, over 2k hours, maybe you do want to load that save up.
Yeah, true. So we're now moving on to the most disappointing part of E3, in my opinion. Square Enix. Well, I've only got a few bits here for Square. Obviously, the Eidos Montreal team are making the Guardians of the Galaxy game, which I don't know if this is just a reveal trailer. They've done a bit of a deep dive into the combat and stuff like that. Just killed my brain. I don't think it's going to be great.
Wait a minute. Sorry, people. Who the fuck is this guy?
Chad. Fucking Chad. Like, you can.
Who's this guy?
Hashtag Starlord.
Oh my god.
Right, so I was speaking to my manager at work about this, and he says that he likes that they've gone from more of a comic books like character design, but in all honesty, the only character that I think looks decent is Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket. Yeah, Groot looks a bit off, but Rocket looks really good.
Yeah. I don't like how
Who's
Drax
that?
looks. Gamora, mate. Gamora looks strange. All the characters apart from Rocket, in it. Obviously, a lot of people have complained about that they're not using the actual film cameos, but again, I don't think they should do that because that means commitment to voice acting, CGI and all that. I just think it's a good idea not to do that, but just the designs that I feel are poor.
Don't get me wrong, listen, Drax is a funny one because the Drax that they did for Guardians of the Galaxy anyway was a little bit off versus what he looks like in the comics.
Yeah.
But then this Drax here looks even further away from that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Gamora looks awful.
It is like... I don't want to say it's going to flop like Avengers yet because in my opinion, it's a better team doing the game. But just from this first view, it's not looking great. It's also a first-person game. Not first-person. One player.
Third person.
It's third
person.
one
player.
It's one player, and it's narrative-driven. So it's like you can make choices to either send Drax in or send Rocket in or keep someone back and like kind of change the way the game is played by making certain choices. because you get dialogue options where you can. Someone will say something, and as Star-Lord, because you play a Star-Lord, you get the option to do certain things, and it'll change the outcome of that scenario. I don't know what I think of that in terms of the kind of game it is.
Oh my god!
But it's
Mate, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna do a game like this, I want to play as Drax or Rocket Raccoon. Fucking hell!
Yeah, you
or
only
even
play.
Groot, man.
Yeah, you only play Star-Lord. That's
what I'm saying. That's fucking dumb.
Like, in all honesty, I know Avengers 4-player co-op. Some people did play it a lot, but I feel like they should have just kept it the 4-player co-op, and just like flesh out the mechanics and stuff of the game.
They need to make a game like fucking, what is it again? Marvel Ultimate
Alliance.
Ultimate Alliance. Yeah, they need to make a game like that again.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck all this, mate. Ultimate Alliance sick. It's like X-Men Legends, man. Fucking gangster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like, the costumes like this even matter when you're playing a single player game. Do you know what I'm saying?
No one wants to get to be Gamora. That's true, especially when she fucking looks like that.
What I'm saying, they look like they just want to have a rock band, honestly.
Innit? So yeah, that's the next installment from Square in the MCU installments. Nier Reincarnation is getting a iOS installment as well. Their first installment for iOS. Again, I don't know. Obviously, Nathan was a big advocate for phone gaming, like iOS games. I don't know. I feel like I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts Union X, and it just doesn't. It takes away from what the game actually is. They try to flesh out, like, again here, Square Enix, Final Fantasy First Soldier has been given a deeper dive into the gameplay, which is the Battle Royale Final Fantasy game, which is coming to iOS. I'd see no point. I'd rather you just not bring out the game than just fill all these gaps of just games.
Is this for the Final Fantasy?
So this one what you're about to look at, this is the Team Ninja. This is the Stranger of Paradise game. But the one before is that the Final Fantasy First Soldier, which is the Battle Royale game. It's like,
yeah.
Mate, I'm not asked about it. I don't know what people think about iOS gaming, like just phone games. I think for certain games, like I play like maybe 3 phone games, but they're all not real time. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think it's difficult because. Yeah, I think it's difficult just because, like, I only play really gacha games on my phone.
Yeah.
So, I only ever played Dokkan Battle, and I don't even play that much anymore. And I've played a bit of Seven Deadly Sins, and I don't play proper games on my phone.
Yeah. That's what I mean. What I mean. Yeah.
There's actually, Seven Deadly Sins and the new My Hero game that have just come out for mobile. You could actually consider them being full games. They could actually be smaller indie games for your console.
Yeah.
So,
and in your opinion, would you have said that them games would have been more successful if they were to come out on actual consoles or Steam, for instance?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a difficult one because I feel like them kind of games are cemented on phone. So I understand why it came out on phone, because there's that fear that if you bring it out as an indie console, not everybody has the console for a start. And I think what you've got is everybody, majority of the people have phones or some kind of phone nowadays which can play these games.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it is, to be honest, maybe it does do better on phone.
Yeah.
than what it would on a console. But you just see the games and you feel that they could be good if they were console games.
Yeah. Some are good. Grim Valor is a very good game. Square is more law for 7. I agree. Apparently, it sums up Dirge Cerberus and stuff like that. Castlevania Cross Dark Souls controls great somehow. Might have to have a look at that. So the last bit we've got from Square again. I don't know. I was just disappointed, but this is developed by Team Ninja. Obviously, Team Ninja are big for fucking. I forgot the name.
Like, did Team Ninja do Ninja Gaiden?
Ninja Gaiden, yeah.
Which, by the way, guys, that collection is out.
Yeah, it is. For FF1 remake. Yeah, I didn't bother putting that in Square, but yeah, they are bringing out the Pixel remaster of the Final Fantasy games, which is 1 to 6. All you need to do,
which is good.
It is good. I just feel like they saturated the classics and they don't need to do it. They've done it so many times.
Yeah.
You've had the Steam port, you've had the PS4 ports of all of them. It's just, I don't know. It's coming for all platforms, but I just think leave the classics as they are. So this is the Dark Souls game the Final Fantasy Dark Souls game that people was talking about. Again, I don't know. That main guy needs to get some swagger, man.
I know, man. I don't know. It looks proper weird, this.
It does.
I don't know. I guess I would just want to see proper gameplay, but it's strange.
Do you feel like it's out of character in terms of
how
Final Fantasy is? To be this kind of game just seems out of character.
It's really weird. It feels like what they've done is they've taken the battle system from 15 and then tried to make it into like an actual, like adapt it into something different. Which, don't get me wrong, I love 15. 15's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I fucking love 15. Me.
I actually feel like playing again. Was that voice actor then? Was that Louise Armstrong from Full Metal? The Garland. I think it is, I know you guys can't hear the volume.
Is that the guy with the mustache, big mustache?
Yeah, and he always rips his top off.
Yeah. I think it could be now. Yeah, I haven't watched a lot of Full Metal. I've heard it's really good, but I've watched maybe the first 15 episodes, 20 episodes, and I really liked it. Just never stuck to it. But Jordan, you can actually get this demo for this game now, but the demo file is corrupted and players are finding it hard to access. I only have read reports of this happening, and it's happened quite to the majority of people who have tried playing the demo. If by next week, if you try download it and see if you can access it.
What's it out, the demo, and is it just out on all
PS5? PS5.
Okay.
People are blaming it on Chaos, which is apparently the main antagonist, but I think it is Garland.
Yeah.
If Team Ninja made it God Hand 2 adore. God Hand 2. Can't say I remember that game. So yeah, that's the Square Enix Fire. That's coming 2022. I'm guessing we'll see some more towards the back end of the year when Sony do their own. When Sony do their own. Well, they should have already done State of Play, but I think it'll probably come towards the back end of the year.
Yeah.
So for this last segment, we're just gonna talk. We'll let the trailers play, and we'll just talk over them. This is Nintendo's. It was today. If you guys haven't seen Nintendo's, these are some pretty big announcements. If you don't want any spoilers, we're here to tell you about them and talk about them. But we're gonna unleash the beast of Nintendo. They've done bits this year, so John, you want to just let that roll? So first we've got Bayonetta 3. This is
I think Bayonetta is a good franchise.
Oh, it says the Game Awards 2017. Why does it say that when it literally got announced today?
This is. Oh wait.
Just when was it released? When was it published? This video.
Yeah, this is the normal one. This one. Let's have a look.
You should be able to get that. All right, literally, it's not even. The video was literally like 15-20 seconds long, but anyway, it was literally teased.
Wait, for some reason. Oh no! That's the same one I picked because it's like top search. That's dumb.
Well, I don't know why. I thought that's my fucking up. That's me fucking up. Yeah, Kickboy. When you say teaser, it wasn't even a teaser. It was like being on an IV drip. It was like just being like, it was just getting the tiniest drop of information. All it was Bayonetta looking up her legs and seeing her fucking gun heels, and then it's saying Bayonetta 3. That was it. That was all you got from it. But yeah, Bayonetta 3 is hopefully coming in the next year. Fable will without a doubt follow suit. Most likely. What's this game we've got here?
This is just a trailer of this.
Alright, God knows who that is. So, we spoke over week about what character would you like for the next Smash, and we have been given an answer.
Oh.
We have been given an answer.
I wonder if this guy will be making big things.
Well,
nah, sorry, sad. He's never coming to the game.
Why not? I'm surprised he wasn't in it from the fucking get go, man.
Oh, I love how they've done this. This is sick.
Mate, I'm not like how, this trailer was actually quite a joke.
I know, this is just straight up Tekken. Is it Tekken 2? Tekken 3 was announced. Kazuya.
I thought Kazuya been in since the beginning, has it? Oh, was that Jin?
Wait, who is he fighting there?
He was fighting himself then.
Oh, I was going to say in a different outfit.
Yeah. So we've got King of Fighters, we've got Street Fighter, and now we have Tekken. In all honesty, I was watching a bit of a review of them. There's 10-hit combos. There is all of the standard moves out for Kazuya back from Tekken. But this trailer's joke, mate. It just throws off all the fucking Smash Bros. Characters.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
And you've got fucking Devil Kazuya as well.
Devil Kazuya. Oh, mate.
So if he's going to have mechanics like Tekken, he's going to be broke in terms of for this game. He's going to be broke.
I hope he shows his Smash. Oh wait, is he in the game as a character?
Oh, did I just say
character model then?
Hayachi.
Yeah.
Oi.
Did you see that?
I did see that. I never clocked onto that.
I don't know if he's just part of the stage though, because he sat there, but still they've made a full character model for him. Look, he's just sat there.
Yeah. That
still,
is, for him to do that could be a little hint to the next guy. We do have a couple of King. Well, Terry's the only.
They know. Yeah, because Well, no, there's only one, isn't there? But there's a
Yeah.
few characters. Oh my god, stop it! Fucking jokes.
So yeah, Kazuya is coming to join the battle. I don't think there's a date. I see is a date. Is there a date at the end? I don't think there is.
No, no date.
No, he'll be coming soon. He'll be coming soon. So next we have Metroid Dread, Metroid 5. A lot of people thought it was going to be Metroid Prime 4, but obviously that's not what we got. We got Metroid 5.
Let's face it, they really need to properly remaster the first one.
Yeah. Well, this one is going back to the roots of 2D side scroller. Like a Metroidvania.
Is it?
Oh yeah, watch this trailer. It's looking sick, mate. It's looking good. I'm quite looking forward to it.
Oh, stop it!
Like it looks a bit more into the future in terms of like the enemies and the kind of the just where it's based. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you see some gameplay in this.
Oh my god! This game looks so sick. Oh my days! Oh my days!
I was pretty gassed about it, to be honest, when I saw it, and that's all you get. That's all you get.
Man, Nintendo's just tipping everyone, just like tipping it in, taking it out.
Just
tipping
in
in,
it.
taking it out.
Look at that. They're going. I think they're doing good by doing that. You know, it's been a long time coming.
I feel like that's where we've got to though with certain things. Like some stuff they have to go back.
Yeah,
you know, to reintroduce people to what these games are really about, because you know, only you know, let's face it, on average, there's a lot, you know, out of us mates, it's different because we were all gamers and that's kind of what connected us and made us all close. But like, if you look outside of your gaming group now, when you think about all the mates you had that did game but don't game now, they've just dropped off. Do you know what I mean? And that fan base drops off then. And when they create another game and people don't know what it's about, no one buys it because that generation of gamers don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. So it's coming sooner than you think.
Birthday
boy. 8th of October.
Sick.
So this next one, I never been interested in playing this game for the PlayStation, but for it to come out for the Switch. This is Kakarot, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is Kakarot. I really need to play the game. I've not given it a fair chance because I was very disappointed that it was a story of Kakarot, story of Goku, but it doesn't start from Dragon Ball. It makes no sense why it wouldn't start from Dragon Ball.
Why does it start from Z?
The story, it starts from Z. I generally thought you'd start as Kid Goku, child Goku, and then make your way up. Because like you're meeting all these characters from Dragon Ball, but you know, if you don't know the franchise, you don't know what these references are. Do you know what I mean? You're just playing a game and meeting characters.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
A New Power Awakens set. That's coming September 24th. Now this game is. This was something that was rumored to come out, and it fucking is. It's coming. WarioWare. Do you remember?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it's taken them so long to bring this out.
Oh man, I would have thought they brought this out on launch of Switch. You know, I thought it would have been one of them games, but for them to bring it out now, I think it's better bringing it out now than never.
Yeah.
I had shit tons of fun playing this, and it's a 2-player co-op game, and I reckon it will go into 4-player co-op where you can play online with multiple people.
Yeah.
Definitely, because I'm pretty sure it was 4-player co-op on the original.
Yeah, exactly.
With the system link.
Yeah.
They need to straight up Dragon Ball game. The universe was sicker, way sicker. Demon World tournament, Lady Baba tournament, training, like, let's go.
Yeah. You know, Garlic Jr., my boy. the Gallic Juniors, arc. Oh man, well, filler.
WarioWare.
It's not even an arc.
Get it together, September 10th. Sooner than we think. Like these games, man. I think we thought were coming out later.
Well,
but no.
I'm not gonna lie. We've gone through this. Everything we've announced in the top half or more. It's kind of let's say it's almost basically everything's coming out 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I mean? Like it's all coming out 2022. It kind of makes sense. These Nintendo titles, on the other hand, these all seem to be coming out this year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Which, again, this is the last little bit for tonight, guys. It's been a pleasure talking to you all, but Breath of the Wild 2. Oh boy. So I don't know if any of you guys have played Breath of the Wild, but this was, in my opinion, one of the most beautiful games I've played on the Switch. Yeah. Probably one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. It's really nice. The cell shading of the model is paying. But number 2 apparently is taking it to the sky. Now we're going to be in new enemies in the sky. I'm looking forward to it. Also, Skyward Sword is coming out pretty soon as well. Oh man, I honest to God don't know how this game is going to play out or tie in. I don't know whether I'm going to have to play Age of Calamity to understand it, or Age of Calamity. I think they brought 2 out. Is it 2 Age of Calamity?
What do you mean? What is it?
The Dynasty Warriors type.
Yeah, there's 2. There's 2.
There's 2.
Yeah. Oh mate, you said it right there. I hope weapons are repairable as well. Fucking hell.
Oh my god, mate. Whew, that was painful. That I'm not gonna lie.
When you get a weapon you like, just yeah, I mean,
in it. But guys, that's as much E3 as we were going to give you tonight. I'm guessing there'll be more information of a lot of these next week. Oh, where's Jordan gone?
My God, he just put me off.
Where's he gone?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
My internet just cut out.
Oh,
I had like
really?
a mini power cut.
Oh.
I just disconnected from everything.
Yeah,
I'm here, boys. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm here.
But yeah, so that's it for E3. So at the moment, it is still going to be Summer of Games. So we've still got. I think there's some more things coming this week, which we'll bring to next week's episode. But
yeah,
that is it for us. It's been a pleasure. It's been nice talking to everyone again.
It's been lovely.
It has been lovely. Obviously, due to Nathan not joining us anymore, we will be doing a little bit of a retweak with the branding again. Doing a bit over the next few weeks. Jordan's gonna talk to our his good friend Zane, who did our logo for us and stuff, and gonna try and get some in the next few weeks. But from us at Warrior Gaming, what the fuck am I on about? From us at We Are Error, this has been the beginning of season 4.
Season 4. Don't forget, tune in next week, peeps.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be a big one. It'll be a good one.
Cue the outro. Peace out, guys.
Peace out, boys.
Have a good week. Talk to you later. Peace.